In today's video, I will be showing you how to connect a DBeaver to Snowflake data warehouse. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so like I mentioned in today's video, I'll be showing you how to connect a DBeaver to Snowflake data warehouse. So to do this, you do need two things. The first one is you need the Snowflake data warehouse account, and you also need to have DBeaver installed into your local machine. So I have previously done a video where I went through the process of installing DBeaver to your local machine. So if you want to know the process of doing that, do take a look into that video. And with regards to Snowflake data warehouse account, you can go ahead, if you don't have the account, you can go ahead and sign up for Snowflake data warehouse account. I think they give you about 30 days of free trial, but do go ahead and try it out. Just enter your information and you will have the Snowflake account up and running. Okay, so once you have that, then let's go ahead and do the connections from DBeaver to Snowflake data warehouse. Okay, so just go back to your DBeaver, and once you have launched it, you will see these different menus up here. The one that you want to go to is this one for database. Just go to database and hit database connection. So that's one option of opening it, and the other one is if you go right here, this button here, add button here, just go and hit this and you will see new database connection. So any of those two should launch this page here where you have all of the databases that you can connect to. Okay, so then from here just search for Snowflake, or you can also browse it. So you can browse and you should be able to see Snowflake as well. Okay, all right, so right here now, this is where we have to enter our configuration details, and we do have several tabs here. We have one for main, Snowflake, drivers, and SSH. I've seen some people use SSH, so if you have SSH connections, you can enter the details here and be able to connect to Snowflake. So for the driver properties, if there's a driver that DBeaver needs to install or download in order to connect to Snowflake, you'll see it listed here. So you just need to go and download them. And so this is Snowflake, and here this is the tab that we'll be using for main. So we'll enter the details here and see if we're able to connect. Okay, so let's enter the first thing here that is needed is the host information for Snowflake. So we need to grab that and put it here. So let's go ahead and do that. So if you go over to your Snowflake, the information that is needed is this one right here. So you just need to copy this up to right here, before.snowflake.computing, and we just need to copy it and paste it right here. Okay, so this information right here, I think you only see it when you are logging in, but once you log in, somehow it disappears and it becomes a bit difficult to get it. So if you're already logged into your Snowflake, you might not be able to get it, and for you to do it, you might have to string some details here in order to grab that information. I think there's also some other way of running some queries in order to grab the host information for Snowflake, but I have found that it is much easier to just get it before you log in. So this is the host name right here. Okay, so again, it is this value right here all the way to the value before snowflake.computing.com. Okay, so you need to grab that and bring it over to your DBeaver. So just paste it right here. For the database, I'm just going to leave this empty, and the reason for this is I want to connect to all the databases that I have in my Snowflake data warehouse. So if I log in and I show you the databases that I have, I do have a number of databases, and I want to bring all of this to Snowflake. Now for you, that might not be the case. You might just want to bring one database, so you can put a name for that database right here, and it will only connect to that database. The data warehouse, I will also connect to one of the data warehouses. Remember, the data warehouses are basically your compute engines that Snowflake will use to run your queries. So I'm going to grab one of these. I'm just going to take this one called demo warehouse. So I will take that and just put it right here. Schema, I will leave it empty, but you can also again specify this if you are connecting to a specific database. I'm going to leave it empty, and here is where we enter our user information. So I'm going to enter my username and the password associated with this username. Okay, for the role I'm going to use account admin, but you can use whatever role is given to your user. Okay, so for example, if I go here to my users, I can see that I do have the account admin for this user. But if there's another user that you want to use to connect to, just put the role that is associated with that user. Okay, and I think that's it. The authenticator, we are not going to choose anything here, but I think Snowflake should work also, or the browser version, but I'm going to just leave this one empty because we have the username and the password entered here. All right, and then from here, just go ahead and enter test connection. So this should be able to now connect to our data warehouse. And as you can see, this has successfully connected. All right, so we are able now to connect into our Snowflake data warehouse. One other thing that you might see here is the driver. The driver might pop up and you might have to download it, and just go ahead and hit this connection. All right, so this one is successfully connected for me, so I'm just going to hit OK and click finish. Okay, so from there now you can see that your Snowflake data warehouse is available here, and you can see all of the databases that are available in your Snowflake data warehouse. So I'm just going to rename this, and I will name this one Snowflake, like so. Okay, so there we go. All right, so now you can query your data from your various databases in your data warehouse. So for example, I can pick maybe one of these, maybe DBT demo. I think I do have some data here in staging. Okay, so I have some of this and I can just go ahead and fill this data. Okay, so you can fill the data, you can fill the ER diagram, how this one is connected to all of the other tables. Okay, so this is pretty neat. All right, I think you can also open a SQL script here and to select from, let's say, dbt demo dot staging, okay, dot employees, for example, like so, and you can also run your queries right here. Okay, all right, so you can see that DBeaver again is really powerful. You can easily use it and also view the relationship between different tables in your warehouse. Okay, so that is what I just wanted to show you, and as you can see here, these are the databases that we have in our Snowflake, and we can see the same right here. Alright guys, so that's how you connect DBeaver to Snowflake data warehouse. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give thumbs up and also put your comments. Do subscribe to the channel as well if you have not, so that you can be notified the next time I release a similar video. Alright guys, bye bye.